The de minimis exemption allows goods that are worth $800 or less to enter the U.S. duty-free. Some e-commerce giants have used it as a loophole to get around the Trump tariffs. Well, now that exemption is set to expire. Some international postal services have already started suspending shipments into the United States. For countries with a tariff rate of 16%, businesses may face up to an $80 charge on a single item. If the tariff rate is 16 to 25%, that charge could go up to $160 per item. And if the tariff rate is above 25%, that item charge would be $200 per item. This change will likely affect discount retailers and online marketplaces, which have U.S. consumers connected to businesses across the globe. More than 1.3 billion de minimis packages came into the U.S. just last year. But one local business says they're not affected by these tariffs. Lydia Nathan is here to tell us how they're getting around it. Lydia?
Yeah, David, Electric Crocodile is a vintage store located here in Chattanooga. Since the shop resells secondhand, they will not be affected by these tariffs. Small businesses here in Chattanooga and around the United States are panicking. The International Postal Services are suspending deliveries to the states after an exemption on tariffs is set to expire for small packages. Lots of small businesses use this process to stock their stores. However, secondhand and thrift stores are not being affected.
Fast fashion has kind of gotten out of hand, and so this is you're going to get better quality on things that were maybe made 80s, 90s that are still better quality than things that are being made right now.
Cuffrey and her husband have been in the vintage industry for around 15 years. She believes now more than ever, people are trying to cut back their spending.
I think that this day and age in particular, I think a lot of us are having to watch our pocketbooks a little closer, try to save money where you can. So when you're shopping local at places like ours, you're supporting small businesses.
Electric Crocodile has 40 vendors that are all local to the area, and people bring their unwanted items to resell too. Even though the tariffs will affect other boutiques, Cuffrey says that shopping local and secondhand will be good for the economy.
But for our industry, I think it's actually is a positive thing, and it might open their minds. I think people are thinking a lot more about how can I do more for the earth, what's good, save a little money, find things that are great quality, that are just a little more affordable, and you can find a lot more cool, unique things, and when you're buying secondhand.
Yeah, other businesses that are not vintage shops could face a charge per item, and you can look all about that if you read everything that's happening on the tariffs on our Tariffs Hit Home section inside our app. David?